Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a what I eat in a day video. I know I've been away for like about 2 weeks just because of the holidays. And yeah, I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year. We just ate a lot of food. One of our friends gave us a free hotel room because he wasn't gonna use it, and we went to Raleigh for a couple days, which is really nice. And yeah, it was just a good time. I wish we could have been home with our families, but sadly that wasn't an option. But we'll see them soon. And yeah, anyway, I did want to sit down and talk to you guys about my New Year's resolutions that I have for myself. And yeah, I'm gonna be like truthful with y'all right now. I put on 2 more pounds since the holidays, since like my last video. So my last video I was 212 and now I'm 214. It is what it is, you know. I enjoyed myself fully, obviously, and we're just gonna start fresh. Excuse Jet, he's over there walking behind the couch. And I have Rocky right here, like my old videos when he'd be sitting up there. And yeah, right now I'm just drinking a cup of coffee with 1 shot of a Nespresso pod in it and some almond milk, a tablespoon of the caramel macchiato creamer, and yeah, I think that's it. But just to wake me up, I literally just got out of bed. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But what I was going to talk to you guys about was just the goals that I've set for myself this year. And I just want to be as transparent as possible with what I'm trying to achieve. So first things first, I think that y'all know that I lost the majority of my weight. So like 75 pounds of my weight I lost in 2019 when I first started my journey. Strictly through like calorie counting and mostly doing cardio and some strength training towards the end of it. And then last year I ended up losing 14 pounds. So 2020 I lost 14.5 pounds and I got down to 194. Obviously that's not the case. I ended up gaining it all back towards the end of the year, since like October to now. When Jacob and I just ate out a lot, and like I was still working out, but you cannot outwork a bad diet. So I just wasn't eating super healthy. It wasn't as active as I should have been. I was like maybe working out 3 times a week, if that. And yeah, just living life. So something I've really wanted to do for myself this year was to focus on intuitively eating, just listening to my body's hunger cues, really honoring my body and what it wants and not restricting it at all. And one thing that I want to say was, yes, I did lose a lot of weight when I first started losing weight by calorie counting, but I don't recommend that. I do not recommend it at all, because yes, I lost the weight and it was kind of fast, but I had no other ideas of like how to lose the weight in a healthy, sustainable way other than to do that. And now being in like this like lifestyle, I guess, in constantly doing that, I've learned so much. I did macro counting. I would just try to do my calorie counting. I just tried to do calorie counting and hitting my protein. And you'll see on my channel that I've here and there tried intuitively eating, but I got addicted to seeing the results so fast. But one thing that I wanted to work on this year was just honoring my body, listening to my body, and trusting it, and just fueling it with whole foods, healthy foods, but also not restricting. If I want a cookie, I'm gonna eat a cookie. But you know what I enjoy about this method is I can eat the 1 cookie and move on. Before, I would restrict and say, no, let me find a healthier option to replace that cookie, or let me hold off till Saturday or Friday. And I would binge eat like 6 cookies, and I felt like crap about it. And I needed to get out of that cycle for like my mental health, because it was like I was constantly yo-yoing. Like 5 days a week I'd do so good, I'd be so like strict and hard on myself, only for the weekend to come and Friday and Saturday eat like crap. So I just wanted to focus on this year really trusting my body and losing the rest of my weight, so 50 pounds by the end of the year, in a sustainable, healthy way, by moving my body because I want to, and eating whatever I feel like eating. And that's healthy majority of the time, but I'm also going to be eating whatever my body wants. And I promise you, you think like, oh wow, like, but my highest weight was 285, or 284.6, so 285, we'll round up. And you would think like, okay, but if I intuitively eat, I'm just gonna eat junk all the time. And I promise you, that is not the case. I could just tell you from October to now, where I was not really, excuse me, where I wasn't really tracking what I was eating, I ate a lot of junk food, and I promise you, As soon as like one day just hit, I was like, oh God, I can't eat like this anymore. I want vegetables. My body is craving vegetables. Like I feel like crap. And why would you want to feel like that? So eventually, once you get past like get all your like binging and restricting out of you that you've been like suppressing this entire time, I promise you your body's gonna be like, fruits and vegetables, that sounds so good. And honestly, that's what my body's been craving for like the last like 3 weeks now. And I've been like silently practicing, or not practicing, but like focusing on like switching fully to intuitively eating the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I feel awesome. I don't know, I just feel good. But now that the whole like holidays are over and we don't have like any upcoming parties or anything, I really get to like solely focus on listening to my body and not having like alcohol and stuff influencing that, because I'm not a big drinker. But also if I'm at a party and everyone's drinking, I'm like, I'm gonna drink with y'all too, because being a sober one at a party where everyone's drunk, it's very boring. Just being honest. But now that all that's over, Jacob's birthday is the end of the month, and I want to feel like I feel good about myself. And honestly, cutting back, like eating out and stuff, even though I totally could still eat out and make it work for me, I don't want to. Like I feel good making homemade food. I just feel good eating whatever I have here. Or if I want something that's not the healthiest for me, like pizza, yes, I could still eat it in moderation. I could have 2 pieces and a salad, because sometimes that's what I want. I don't even want the whole pizza. But I think I'm gonna hand make it, because I think that would taste better, that it's made like, that I know what I'm putting into it. And like, I don't know, it just tastes better when you make it yourself. It is time consuming. It's not as easy as just calling Domino's and being like, hey, I want this, but it tastes better. And the satisfaction you get from making it yourself is well worth it. Another thing I really want to work on this year is just moving my body, because I want to move it. I think it's really important to start incorporating some kind of exercise into your life. It makes you feel good. It may not feel the greatest when you're starting it, but I promise by the end of the workout, you're going to feel phenomenal. I always do. But move because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. I think it's really important to find something that you enjoy. Like even if it's walking, 10,000 steps a day is like what is considered an active person, and you can get that by just walking up and down your neighborhood. Like easy. No one thinks about walking. We're constantly walking around the house, walking outside, walking to your car, all those, walking at work if you work, like all of those steps can like, that's exercise. So I don't know, just find something that you enjoy doing and do it, because it's just a healthy habit that you can put for your, like do for yourself. And you know, over the last 2 years, I didn't really work out consistently before I started losing weight. Maybe here and there I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the gym, but then I wouldn't go for like 3 weeks. And then I'm gonna go again, and then I wouldn't go for like a month. So over the last 2 years, I've worked out at home, and occasionally I'd go to the gym on base and stuff, but I made that a habit. It was just something that you constantly do. And that's the only way you can build a habit, is constantly doing it. Like every morning I get out of bed, I make my bed. Eventually that habit sticks, and you don't even think about it. It's so mindless. So that's how I feel like it is with working out. Like I get up, I drink my coffee, I work out, and I don't even think about it. I just do it because that's my habit I've built. And that's something I want to work on with food, is I've always had trouble with food. You know, I didn't get to be 285 pounds by not loving food. I love food. So that's why I think that switching to intuitively eating will help me build healthier habits towards food and a better relationship with food. Because my relationship with food, even with calorie counting, suffered a lot. Yes, I learned a lot by doing so. And I think that when you're first starting off, maybe just tracking for a couple days just to see where you're at would be good for you, and just so you get an understanding of what like portion sizes are. Or just try eating on a smaller plate. You know, normal dinner plates are huge, but they have those little like salad plates or whatever. Just try eating on that. It also will trick your mind into thinking you're eating a lot more than you're actually eating. And that's like another way to like slowly and like cut calories like that way. But you know, these are just like tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. You know, I'm still on my journey. Here we are, year 3. But even though, like I was telling my husband, you know, even though I got to my lowest of 194 and I was like 90 pounds down, and yes, I ended up gaining back like the 14, 15 pounds that I had lost, I've still, for 3 years, maintained 75 pounds lost. Like that is freaking phenomenal. And I'm still super proud of myself. Like it is what it is, 70 or 75, whatever it is. I'm bad at math, but I've still managed to keep it off my body and still live in a somewhat healthy lifestyle. Like, so I don't know. I just think that y'all should really try losing weight without counting every single thing that goes into your mouth. It gets like tiring and leads to binges, and it's just overall not healthy for your mental health. It's just like, if you need to do that, then you do it. But I promise you, the freedom and the like food freedom that you get from not tracking and just being mindful and making healthier choices on your own is so much more satisfying and like I think it's called gratifying. I don't know. It's too early in the morning still, but it just makes you feel so good about yourself. And so that's why I'm doing that this year. And yeah, so just intuitively eating, which I've already told you guys in my last video I was gonna start doing, and just being consistent with my workouts. And kind of like switching things, like throwing things in there. Like, I wanna hike more, I wanna pick up running again. Eventually, I wanna run my 3 miles and not be out of breath. And yeah, just being outside more and just, I don't know, working on myself. Like, this is a year that I accept myself and love myself where I'm at, but that does not mean I wanna stay where I'm at. Sorry about the glare from my glasses. I'm gonna take them off for this next part. I don't know, y'all, like, you are allowed to accept your body where you're at and love yourself where you're at, even if you don't wanna stay there. Like, it's really important to look at yourself in the mirror every day and say, I love myself, I accept myself as I am, but I don't have to stay here if I don't want to. Just instead of saying, I'm gonna stop eating out, I'm going to stop eating chocolate, I'm gonna stop doing these things that are not healthy for you. Like, I've been following a lot of anti-diet dietitians on Instagram, on TikTok and everything. And one thing they've all said is, instead of saying, I'm going to take away these things, start saying, I'm gonna add these things. I'm gonna start drinking more water. I'm gonna like add in more vegetables into my meals. I'm gonna add in a little bit of exercise every day, at least 30 minutes, like things like that. Don't start taking away everything, because I think like the way you speak to yourself is like super important and also determines like what you're going to accomplish or whatever. I don't know, if you just speak to yourself negatively, you're gonna like eventually just not enjoy anything that you're doing anymore. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just have so many thoughts in here about everything. I just know that 2021 is gonna be the year that I finally hit a healthy weight. And I think that, well, I mean, I am healthy, like healthier than where I was. I'm saying like my goal weight of 160, but I think that 1 pound a week of weight loss will be a sustainable amount for me. So by the end of the year, so from January the 1st to December 31st of 2021, I'm determined to lose 52 pounds. And I can do it. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the decisions I've made for myself when it comes to intuitively eating. And I just know that I'm going to be able to accomplish it. I just feel very good about this choice. And yes, 1 pound a week may not be a lot to y'all, but once you lose a lot of the weight that you have to lose, losing the little bit that you have left is really hard. So that's when you need to just figure out, like, maybe change something up. And I think this is what I'm going to do for change. Like, intuitively eat, be mindful. And you know, when someone invites me out to go have breakfast or lunch with them, I won't be like, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm on a diet, I can't eat that. I'll go out and I'll eat what I want to eat. Here's an example. When Jacob and I were in Raleigh this weekend, I was telling him, you know, the first night that we were there, we went to this food hall and we tried a sushi burrito, and then for dinner we had pizza. Well, the next day on our way home, we stopped at Chewy's Tex-Mex Mexican restaurant, and I was like, you know what, like, I don't want the chips, I'm not very hungry for them, and I want a salad. Like, my body wants a like steak salad, and that sounds so freaking good. And that's exactly what I got. I didn't get a salad because I was like, well, that's like the lowest calorie thing here, so I guess I'll get a salad even though I don't really want that. No, that's like such a negative way to live your life. Why would you want to live your life like that, unhappy by the food that you're feeding yourself? Just be mindful. If you wanted to get a burrito, you don't have to eat the whole burrito. Eat half the burrito, eat slower, drink water, and see how you feel. Maybe you take half of it home. Because another thing that I've learned was, instead of saying like, well, I have to eat this now because tomorrow I have to be better, which I am the queen of. Janae and I, my twin sister, are the queen of that, saying like, well, I bought all these cookies, I need to get them out of the house, so I might as well eat them today and tomorrow start fresh. Like, no, just eat what you want to eat and just tell yourself, it'll be there tomorrow if I want it. It'll be there tomorrow if I want it. And just saying that has really helped me. I've made snickerdoodle cookies, and guess what? This is the longest they've lasted in my house. It's been like 2 weeks since I made them. And every day I tell myself, because I love cookies. Cookies are like my thing, more so than like anything else. When it comes to like, cause I have a sweet tooth, like a huge sweet tooth. But I tell myself, like, instead of having 4 or 5 of them, I'm like, have like 1 or 2. And guess what, Justine? If you want more, it'll be there tomorrow. So I just think that's something that's super important that could possibly help you guys. I don't know, I've also looked on YouTube a lot for like intuitively eating people and people who have successfully lost weight with intuitively eating. And I've found a lot of people. My friend Addie, which I probably will have her come sit down with me, she's lost 50 pounds and this girl has never once tracked a single calorie. And I'm so proud of her. And she, like, the fact that she did it makes me feel like I know I can do it. So yes, I did lose the beginning of my weight by calorie counting, but I'm gonna show y'all that it's possible to lose weight by just listening to your body. And I've started reading that book, The Fuck It Diet, which I told you guys about that in a couple of videos ago. And I haven't finished it, but I've started picking it up and reading again. And oh my gosh, just, I don't know. Start Googling people on your Instagram. I know y'all probably all have social media. Look at people that are anti-diet dietitians. Look at people on YouTube that have done intuitively eating successfully for weight loss. And I promise you'll come across a lot of girls who lost like 50, 75 pounds, 100 and something pounds by never even tracking a single calorie. And like everyone always says, like when you do that, the amount of freedom you have and you've had no restriction the entire time, you're able to lose the weight. I actually found a girl on TikTok who lost 180 pounds by never tracking a single calorie. And I'll see if I can link her little TikTok thing in my description. But yeah, I think that's awesome. So I know I just went on a whole spiel and a little rant about that, but I don't know, I'm just so excited for what this year is gonna bring. I genuinely feel like this is gonna be a wonderful year for me. So I just can't wait to see what we have in store. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to put my glasses back on because I look like an actual toe without them, and like, because I have no makeup or anything on. And also it's hard to see because my vision is obviously not the best. Otherwise I would have to wear these. So yeah, so I think that's all I want to talk about. I think I kind of talked in circles, but I just hope that you guys are able to accomplish whatever goals you've set for yourself. And I would love to hear what resolutions you've set for yourself. If you want to leave them in the comments, that'd be awesome. I love just like seeing other people's goals and getting motivated by them. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna drink my coffee now because I'm gonna stop talking. I talk too much. And then I'll show you guys what I'm having for breakfast when I feel like eating. All right, y'all, so it's breakfast time. My stomach is growling, so I'm physically hungry. I ended up making a like TikTok egg sandwich. So this is what it looks like. I have 2 pieces of bacon, egg whites, tomato, spinach, and that's it, just that. And the bread I used was this Martin's 100% whole wheat potato bread. Jacob loves potato bread, so I decided to compromise with him and get 100% wheat instead of getting the normal potato bread. Then I also used a half a cup of these Food Lion egg whites. And then I'm also having a Light and Fit yogurt with like 4 little strawberries that I cut up in it. And then yeah, and then I'm gonna drink my water. But I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna eat, and then I'll show y'all what I'm eating next. All right, y'all. Sorry that this entire video is basically gonna have those like ring glares in my glasses. Maybe after I shower, I'll put my contacts in so you guys don't have to stare at that, because I know that could be really annoying. But y'all already know my house has really crappy lighting and it's very ugly today. It's like really overcast and gloomy. So yeah, anyway, I'm getting ready to work out finally. Like it's 1:49. I know. I've literally just had a day. It's just really ugly. It's one of those days when you just want to stay in bed all day. But I'm gonna eat a cookie, just one of my snickerdoodle. I made these, aren't they cute? A snickerdoodle cookie, and then I'm gonna take this pre-workout. I just ordered more of my Alani Nu, but this I got from Walmart just because I was too lazy to order the Alani Nu. And then yeah, I'm gonna work out. It's a leg day. I hate leg days, but you know what? That's what we need to grow the booty. So yeah, let's get her done. All right, y'all, so I just got done working out doing legs. That was awful. And I just took a scoop of my PE Science Cake Pop Protein, and I'm gonna have that really quick before I take in the, I was gonna say take a shower and jump in the shower. Take a shower, and I'm also gonna have a Honey Crisp apple because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat this, drink this, and then I guess I'm not very hungry today. Yesterday I was a lot hungrier than I am today. So I'll probably just have dinner and then my dessert, because y'all know I'm a dessert queen. So, or a person who always has to have dessert. I don't know why I said that, dessert queen. And yeah, and you guys know, like I always say, unsaid, drink a gallon a day. I just got this new Yeti for my Secret Santa, which was my brother-in-law. So I'm super grateful that I have this. It's 36 ounces and I love it because it comes with like a little, this is like hard plastic, but a little sippy spout thing, which you can unscrew right there too to fill it up. So yeah, this is my second one. I usually have 4 of them, which is well over a gallon, but I just like water. And that's like mostly what I drink all day. And yeah, I think for dinner, I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a long time and make like little taco croissant roll-up things and then have some vegetables on the side. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if Jacob's cool with it. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna drink my protein shake and eat my apple. My cheeks are really red. And then take a shower because I'm gross. So I just got out of the shower and I'm watching just some, I think it's called Rosewood. I don't know why I started it because I had nothing else to watch. But anyway, I'm having this little snack before dinner. So just some deli meat. I know, it's like fully in my hand, and a cheese stick. And then I'm gonna make dinner. All right, y'all, so it's dinner time now. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna try to do this fast. What I made was just some white rice, some 96.4 ground beef, a couple red potatoes, mixed vegetables, and literally that's it. And then I have a Diet Coke. Let me flip the camera and I'll show you, and then I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. Okay, not the most beautiful thing, but it actually looks really good. I told you guys earlier that like eating on a smaller plate would help with portion control. And it definitely does, because like here's mine. It looks like a lot of food. That's literally a 1/3 cup of rice and a 1 cup of my little like mixture or whatever. And then these are the big plates we actually have, which looks like a lot less food, but yeah, just tricks your mind. And then I have my Diet Coke and my water. So Jacob and I just got back from the gas station. He wanted to pick up a few things and I wanted to pick up a couple things because I've been thinking about having Sour Patch Kids. I ate some in the car for a while. So I just got a little pack of them. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I'll probably, like, I already have like 5 or 6 of them in the car. I'll probably have like a handful. And then I also picked up this Granny's chocolate chip thing because it just looked really good. That's the wonderful thing. It'll also excuse my dishwasher going. But that's the wonderful thing about intuitively eating. So like, as you can see, I'm still eating like whatever I feel like eating. And yes, maybe not all of it's the most healthy, but I try to overall have like whole healthy foods throughout the day. So 80-20, y'all, 80-20. And yeah, I'll try to keep you guys updated on like how my weight is or like how it goes. Hopefully it starts going down soon. But yeah, I'm happy. I just want to spend 2021 having building a better relationship with food and just overall being happier. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new here, again, thank you for subscribing to me. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you around, and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment like I said earlier about what your resolutions are so I can read them. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.